Stream seems weird. Is it even working? Live, I'm excellent. Oh, I'm actually, hello. Totally planned, rehearsed. Here we are. I'm going to show you. I didn't even know if I titled it, so I'll probably get 9 streams if I'm lucky. Oh well, this is going to be Dolby Atmos mixing in Studio One. Now I've got, how many speakers have I got? I have got 16 speakers, but I ended up setting up 12 to do 7.1.4. Yeah. So very annoying about Apple Music enforcing Dolby Atmos on everyone because it's very expensive. And then they can say, you can do it in headphones. Well, I don't think we can. So I spent a lot of money setting up this year. I have a different philosophy, see. The good thing about knowing about AI and being about 3 years ahead about everyone else, just on the knowledge of it, seeming I've studied it for 6 years, is that I know what's coming, kind of, as much as you can do. And I know there's not a massive future for human mixing. There's about, if we're lucky, 2-3 years. And I mean, might not be, that's not true. Don't be so negative, Ryan. I feel very negative because I'm tired, because I've got narcolepsy and it's a total bitch every day. And I'm having a bad day. But I shan't go into that because it's boring. So I won't be negative just because I'm totally exhausted. I will be on the fence. Humans, I'm kind of working. If I put up a video earlier, just a little 3-minute one, showing me working with GPT-4, writing an outline for a musical, which I want to do again because why not? I used to write like operas and musicals a long time ago, and I loved it. I should have stuck with it, to be honest, but you know, regrets and all that. The problem is once I can do something well, I just want to do something else. Oh my God, it's a curse. It's a real curse. If you want to build a career, do not do it the way I did. When you get good at something, just keep at that, and then you get more successful. I just constantly need challenges, and nowadays I just constantly just want to stay awake, and I can stay awake if I talk. Hence why I'm doing these videos. Hence why I don't really care about followers. You don't have to subscribe. You don't even have to like it. Fuck it. I don't care. I just need to be able to talk. So I'm going to stick this stuff on YouTube and whatever. And I'm going to give away loads of secrets because I don't care. Stuff that's got me a living for 25 years, whatever. But it just keeps me chatting. And I like chatting. I will swear. It is just part of my artistic process. I should state that for Google. So it's fine if you swear, it's for artistic process. It's for artistic process. If I say fuck, it's because I mean it. There's no other word that's going to work. I fucking love this tune. Nothing else will work. So, forgive my crudity. Right. I did do a video on this before, which had 9 million. No, I'm kidding. I don't care. But it's so now I'm going to go into Dolby Atmos. Let me share the screen. Where's the screen? Oh, I go over there. Oh, it's an all new setup, so I'll probably screw up, no doubt. There we go. Look at me. Look at me. What's that red thing? Do you see that red thing? Oh, it's because I can share. Oh, that's so clever. Right, so there's the screen. So Studio One have really done a great job. I mean, I thought they were way behind, but as you know, it's a bit like Google with AI, isn't it? You think they're way behind, but they're going to come out with Gemini, which, when it comes out, it does sound like it's going to rid the world of jobs. Another video. But so Studio One were really behind. I started learning Pro Tools and Pro Tools Dolby Atmos, just Dolby Atmos, and it was real. I mean, the thing is, I like a challenge, so I kind of knew I was going to do that. I knew I wanted to do the Uriel new album in Dolby Atmos, and obviously Uriel wanted that, and it's so challenging. Oh my god! I will tell you, if you want some stuff that's going to save you forever, Dolby Atmos, I will give you the lowdown as quickly as I can. But having the speaker set up is important. We're going to try it in binaural mode. So when you hear this, we'll start off on stereo and then we'll switch to binaural. And but I think the speakers are quite important. So I have, now this is the, I'll do a proper vid later maybe, but like just quickly, I have, so 12 speakers, as I said, 7.1.4. 8 of those speakers are going to 2 Trinoff SB2 units. I bought those when I was doing the Didos album. It's cost a fortune, but I had one studio here and I had a studio in London, and I just Trinoff room correction. They came and gave me a demonstration, and it's just like it's as you know, you're mixing, and Abbey Road have gone, and it's because even Abbey Road with all their millions can't get their rooms as well corrected as Trinoff systems. So I thought, well worth the pound, and it makes a massive difference because it just tunes your speakers. It means whatever you hear on those speakers is in the speakers. It's not in the room. So that was worth its weight, even though it was very expensive. But anyway, so I set up the system. So I've got 8 speakers going through the left, center, right sub, and then left side, right side, up your backside. Yeah, what else have I got? Oh no, wait up. I've got 2 sets of stereo speakers. One's to do the stereo mix, the Egg Monroe. And then I've got focal shaped twins as LCR, right? So that's, and the sub, so that's 6 speakers, and then their left side and right side. So that's it. And I thought the back speakers and the top speakers, they don't need it. They're really like quite, no disrespect, Egg speakers, but they're not as important, and you can't really screw that up. So I got those set up. That helps to have that. I would say definitely get room correction whatever you do. And then the other thing is do just it's quite a simple thing. Get a signal noise on a mono track or in whatever DAW, and then just once you've got it all set up that you can feed it through to the speakers, then just feed it across the speakers, and it should be even. It should, these speakers shouldn't be, you shouldn't notice, it should feel like you've got big headphones on. And it's so, if you notice it's going, well then turn down the center channel. And that's quite, yeah, it's a pretty common sense thing, but I've screwed up a couple of mixers now, which really annoys me. Because I didn't do that with the center channel and I've got things too loud. Anyway, it's a learning curve thing, that's for sure. That's why I wanted to release, you know, a few mixes of my own stuff, so I can always replace the files. It's no big deal. So like Goodbye, the latest single, the stereo mix is great, I love it, but my god, the Dolby Atmos mix is really upset. But then the single before I released, called 17 Years, I really love the Dolby Atmos mix, and I thought, okay. And it was because I didn't do that for that day, and I think I accidentally hit fade or whatever. So it wasn't balanced as much as I would like. I mean, you barely notice it, but I notice it. It annoys me. But it's, I won't make that mistake again. But the other thing that's really like, this is the secret, and I can't emphasize how massive a difference it is that what you should do is put a click track and feed it around your system. So you have 2 speakers going at once with the click. So you send the metronome to the left, say the left stereo speaker, and then the back speaker. So you have the click going, and it will sound like this. Now, if you turn up the delay of the closest speaker to you, you'll get this. It'll go. So there you go. Wow. Okay. So it's, the delay's caught, but it's not just that. You'll start to hear the click go across as you turn and mess around with the delay. It's kind of mental because this click feels like it's traveling in the room. Or when it gets to the center and it's going, that means your speakers are in time. If you do that to all the speakers, my God, it sounds amazing. It sounds astonishing. So it brought me to tears listening to classical music. And some songs just absolutely blows your mind. Much better than Apple AirPods, anything. The thing that makes me depressed is that not many people are going to hear that, because they're not going to be able to set it up, which really pees me off. That's what Apple Music, it really annoys me, because they've really shoddily released spatial music, which is proper buggy. Anyway, hopefully it gets better. I'm sure it shall. But anyway, we have to release, because if you release music just stereo now, you're not really going to you're not going to be pushed for playlists or nothing. It's annoying. Anyway, so here we are with Studio One. So Studio One, so it was an absolute pain in the ass with Pro Tools, and I tried it on Cubase, I think, a few others, but it's just such a pain in the ass. Pro Tools, Avid are like the worst coders in the world. You can tell software is good coding because it has very few. It's not a big file when you download the DAW. Now that's why Reaper's the best DAW. I just can't stand the look of it. I love everything about Reaper. It's a real geek's program, but it's like it runs on anything. It's incredibly powerful. It's the most on track counts and everything. It just destroys everything. And it's like, I don't know, it's like 80 megabytes or something. When you get Pro Tools, Pro Tools is like 5.8 gigabytes going, because all they do is throw code on top of code, and it's like crashes all the time, and then they charge you 2,000 quid for it. What a joke. Anywho, Studio One are kind of in between that. They're lovely people, and I like them because they seem to do everything that is just like, oh, thank God I don't have to sit there reading the manual for 5 hours. And so the way they do it, as I'm going to show you now, is that they go as simple as this. So you do your stereo mix. So this is I'll let me play a bit of the song. I'll play the, I don't know, intro and chorus maybe. Let's go from the chorus. Okay, so that's it in stereo. Now I'm going to save it as a spatial. No, don't give them credit. Don't give it Atmos. Let's face it, they deserve the credit. Dolby do. Anyway, so this is how simple it is. Blows my mind. Right, song. Click the song. Go spatial audio. Ooh, it's wicked. And then go 7.1.4. Choose Dolby Atmos. Bed format 7.1.2. Well, read up about it if you don't know about that, because I can't be asked to tell you. But that's just the bed. And then I've got the speakers 7.1.4. Obviously, we're using headphones while I do this. But anyway, this is a test to see if I can mix on headphones, and then I transfer it to I'll have a listen on my speakers after this stream and report back what I thought, whether it worked or not. So there it is. It's all set up. It's all rooted and stuff. Where Pro Tools is like, do this, learn, get a master's degree in beds and objects, and root it there. And after it crashes 25 times, update. Spend half a day updating. Then you'll realise none of the plugins won't. And then God, it's just a nightmare. But with Studio One, they were like, here it is. Here's Atmos. It's all set up for you. It's so easy. And oh, by the way, most of our plugins are now converted to full Dolby Atmos, which is just I'm so impressed. Anyway, so you get this box, and this is pretty much all it. It's all kind of set up. Now this bit, the binaural mode. This means it's weird that they set it to that, because that's clearly not right. So in binaural mode, which is like, to me, it's like MP3 Dolby Atmos. It's just no way as good as Dolby speakers, but that's what 99% of people are going to listen to spatial music. So, but it is, it's nothing like the real thing, nothing like the speakers. But anyway, we should try. So left, I think, should be near, right near, center near, low frequency off, left surround mid, yes, right surround mid, left rear I think should be far. There are no total fixed rules, so you just got to experiment. Left top speakers, far. To me, that's common sense. And now that will feed through. So you guys, if I go back there, go into the mix. There is Dolby Atmos. So you have to turn Dolby Atmos down, because I'm not going to go into it, because there's some great videos out there anyway explaining it, but you have to just have it -18. It's not as loud as stereo mixes. Also, the only annoying thing that I'm still working out is that I have to disable all the master channel, because they're all set to stereo. You can use the PreSonus ones on the bus, which I've started to experiment with. But I'm in between going, should I do this as what is it? So if I get brain fog, it's narcolepsy, it's a right bitch. Just bear with me. It's like my brain shuts down and I have to restart. A bit like a computer. So I've experimented with the Dolby Atmos, the PreSonus plugins, but I'm not confident. I think I'd rather just do without it and see how we go. But that's not true, right? I probably will stick stuff on today. It's all a learning curve, you see, because it's all new. Every week there's something new that comes out. Anyway, so I should be able to play this binaural. You should hear this now in binaural. And what's awesome is that if you pan stuff left and right, it's automatically set that way with Dolby Atmos and PreSonus. That's just amazing. No other DAW does that. It just saves a lot of work. So I have to keep saying how great they are. But anyway, let's play from the first chorus. Everything's going to sound a bit weird. That's all right. Oh, see that binaural channel there? Oh, you can't, because I'm in the way of it. There's the binaural channel there, next to the master, which I've now disabled all the plugins. So it is binaural. So let me play it. So if you've got headphones, you will hear binaural. I'll switch between binaural and stereo. You'll hear the difference. Turn it up a little bit. Oh, wait up. It's not actually right. And I should still hear some difference. That's stereo. Binaural. It's not, because it's not. I haven't fed anything through yet. So let's just change the reverbs, and then I'll do that again. Right, and this is what's awesome. So all your settings for your stereo. I mean, luckily I've done Uriel's album in Studio One. Most of the songs are in Studio One. Some are in Pro Tools. But I'm so glad I did that, because it's just so much better. So all my stereo settings, I just convert like this. So I just go 7.1.4. Just click the stereo to 7.1.4. Because I love the PreSonus stuff. Mostly, yeah. I really loved it anyway. But I just mainly used it, apart from the SXL. That's going to have to be converted, I think. I just keep that stereo. What's the verb suite? I can't even remember that. What's that? Oh, that's the Slate stuff. That's cool. Does that go into 7.1.4? I'm not actually... No, it doesn't, see. So that I have to go back to stereo. I mean, really, the fact that PreSonus can convert all their stuff to 7.1.4 and Slate haven't, and nor have SSL, it's like, get on the case, guys. You know what I mean? It's like, for God's sake, you're supposed to be top of your game, really. So, but look at all so this room reverb, which I absolutely love. It looks like shit, but it's great. And I've got so many reverbs, and I just always end up choosing this. And Uriel felt the same way. It's just something about it. It's a really great reverb. So use it for just about everything now. So that's just converted to 7.1 before. So if I play it now, see, pull this up. See all the reverb? It's all gone across all of the channels. So now when I switch between stereo, you should hear a difference. There's not much reverb in there. Let me switch to the verse actually. So I go to stereo, right? Oh, you can't actually see me switch it. Let me just move this. There we are. So there's binaural. Switch to stereo. Ready? We go to binaural. And the more we work on it, the more like impressive that will be. But that's just the reverbs at the minute. So I'll switch back to binaural so you can hear it, experience the Atmos experience in a pretty lame way. So I'm going to stick the kids. You can hear that now. So I stuck it to the back. See that? You can actually hear that quite well on headphones. There's so much more space with Atmos. It's kind of weird. It's hard to get used to it. I can never find my tracks. Right, let me start putting. So like stuff like that, the drums, I actually like, so you go kind of the center channel. You can see there. I kind of just tend to keep it without objects, because what you can do with Studio One, so you keep it like this, which is quite a simple way of working, which I like simplicity. Or you can go Spatial Object Panner to get all fandangled. So now, where's the sample? So that's kind of cool. And you can actually hear that with headphones, quite impressive. Yeah, you can actually, it kind of works well. So where shall I put this? I think we should put it to the side. And I'll just spread it across. I'll keep these as objects, might as well. And then you can actually raise it, see they can raise the head. So that's going towards a bit of the top speakers as well. So I like that. I'll probably just keep those left and right. Yeah, I think I'll keep that as left and right. Always find when I go to Atmos, I have to turn up the solo vocal. If I actually named it. Really should name my stuff. I just get really inspired and just want to work. But I do make my life harder. Where is it? There you are. Come to me. You see, if you pull the arrow close to your head, then it goes to left, center, right. So I think I really like it when it goes to center channel. I love there's some great music released. What's her face? I really like it. Let's see if I can pull it up. Because I never remember anyone's names. It does my head in. What is it? What's her face? Hayley Whitters. That's a really great Spatial Mix album, that. And the thing is that they put her in like the center channel. And it's just in the center channel. Very brave. Because the problem is that it's early days, isn't it? So Universal do this weird thing where they don't even use the center channel, a lot of their mixes, and all the sub. I don't know if that's going to be changing because it seems a bit weird. And I thought, what secrets do they have that I don't know? But I don't know. I don't know why they suddenly thought that was a good thing. Because this, Sony and everyone else, Warner's, and they use the center channel. But I think that the consensus from me listening to a lot of mixers is that the safe option, which I'm sticking to, because it doesn't really, I don't massively need just the center channel, because I don't do that kind of music anyway, where it's like country and it's just dry and in the middle. So I kind of like doing a bit of centering. So there we go. If you go center, play. And then I pull it forward a bit. And that gives me left, center, and right. And that's kind of cool. It kind of works for me. And then I turn it up a little bit. I haven't actually got much treatment on the voice. I was quite surprised. Let me stick a bit of UAD Imperial Labs. So I kind of like, maybe going forward I will actually work in Atmos at the beginning, because it is when you got the speaker set up and it's tuned, it is great to work in. Really quite exciting. Because I find also that if you mix in Atmos, the stereo down mix is actually pretty good. It's almost like an alternative mix. So I find that setting on compressor really works well. Turn the reverb down. It's funny doing this in headphones. I almost want to do just the center channel. Oh yeah. Yeah, I way prefer that. See, this is what worries me. She's got her claws in deep in her heart that is torn. Wearing his soul away. That's just way better. She's got her claws in deep in her heart. Oh well. I'm judging things using the binaural thing and then just seeing what it sounds like on the speakers. So if that works, that's awesome. But yes, that's just pretty much center channel, but it sounds much better. She's got her claws in deep in her heart that is torn. Like that sounds more like muffled. Wearing his soul away until it's well and truly warm. A nightmare in the daylight, a ghost in his dreams. I guess that's compromising it. No. And I just like it there. Just like it in the centre. I am a centre channel kid. I can hear the artist. That's what I like about it. But if I put it forward to my face, oh no, it does that. That's quite annoying. You know what? I will actually turn. Let me actually name it, you idiot. Solo vocal. There you go. Won't get lost again. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it to objects, because I think if it's like Pro Tools objects, you can actually manage it better. She's got no claws in deep in a heart that is torn. Wearing his soul away. They're definitely improving the binaural mix, because a year ago it was pretty awful. And it's definitely improved. I just prefer the center. It's just better, it just sounds clear. Go stereo. Yeah, it sounds pretty similar. Let's stick with that. She's got no claws in deep in a heart that is torn. Oh, 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 oh. Wearing his soul away until it's well and truly won. Well and truly won. A nightmare. Okay, where are we? She's got no claws in. Why does that sound phasey? It shouldn't. Quite annoying that that's doing that. I'll turn it to mono. Again, I'm going to go to object. I'm just finding this kind of, I want to keep things. I should use this as a snap function where you can just flick it. It will click to the speaker. Boom. Which is kind of cool. Again, it might be center channel, but which is normal for bass. I don't like bringing this in. This sounds just like you put on a phaser or something, choruses. It's not a nice sound. Should change it to objects. That's much better. Okay, so that's the difference between using just the normal panner and objects. At least with objects you can actually really just move around the mono source. See that? Ooh, you can actually really hear it now. Binaural was getting better. That's why I need to. That's why I had faith. I thought, okay, this Apple have released it is really awful, but it will improve. And Dolby Atmos are improving it, because I can really hear the difference. You can actually hear. That is feeling like it's going behind me, where it never used to feel like that. Okay, see what it sounds like in the mix. She's got no claws in deep in a heart that is torn. Wearing his soul away until it's well and truly won. A nightmare in the daylight, a ghost in his dreams. Problem with moving objects, it sounds fun, right? And it's always very impressive to clients and stuff. It's just like I'll shoot someone on stage if they're moving about not naturally. You know what I mean? It's like, it's fine if you're playing 160 BPM thrash metal and you're jumping around the stage, but if you're like quite mellow performing it, you wouldn't, Adele concert, you wouldn't have the bass player going like this, would you? You'd be like, mate, stop taking cocaine. And that's kind of so you have to think about that, because it sounds, oh yeah, I'm going to automate that so you can hear it. It's like, oh, I'm such a great mix engineer, but what you're actually doing is making everything sound unnatural, and it doesn't sit right when you're listening. She's got no claws in deep in a heart that So I'm quite against. Oh, let me switch on my face again. Don't know why it switches off. Learning curve. Anyway, don't really need to see my face, but narcissism, isn't it? Just kidding. What was I saying? Can't remember. Oh, your brain. It's a crappy brain. Oh yeah, flying around objects. It's just not natural.
She's got her claws in deep.
There was something else I meant to say, but my brain's just shut down.
This Tom wearing his soul away until it's well and truly won. A nightmare in the daylight, a ghost in his dreams, pulling at the strings of reality.
I do like the UAD stuff.
This Tom,
I tend to just like I get to know. I'll try everything. I like trying everything. I always encourage that. But then if I'm not immediately impressed, there's not much chance I'm going to go back to it, even if I've bought it. So I end up with spending a fortune on plugins, and then only using 5% of them, which I think is probably normal.
wearing way until it's well and truly wearing the daylight, a ghost in his dreams, pulling at the.
It's unusual for me to do something simple. I'm usually quite throw the kitchen sink, because that's kind of the producer I am.
She's got her claws in deep in her heart, that is Tom wearing.
But I thought this one would definitely work better if it's simpler. So I just kept rewriting it until it worked.
She's got her claws in deep in her heart, that is Tom wearing his soul away until it's well and truly won. A nightmare in the daylight, a ghost in his dream.
Again, I'm surprised I did the stereo mix so simply. I'm really impressed with myself. Normally I would have quite a lot of plugins going. But I am trying to go, if it sounds good, man, bounce. If it sounds good, bounce. Don't mess around. Don't let your ego mix. Let your ears mix. So wise. Ryan, you're so wise. Where are we?
She's got her.
You very are so wise with your obvious statements.
She's got her claws in deep in her heart, that is Tom wearing his soul away until it's well and truly won. A nightmare in the day.
That's a spike stent trick, that is, to stick on the SSL on the drum bus. The SSL bus on the drum bus.
She's got her claws in deep
Really
in her
balances
heart,
it.
that is Tom wearing his soul away until it's well and truly.
And the drums, if anything, I'd make it more mono towards the center.
She's got her claws in deep in her heart, that is Tom.
I mean, drums sound dumb if you go like
She's
that.
got her claws in deep
You lose
in
the
her
power.
heart, that is Tom wearing his soul away until it's well and truly won.
Yeah, I'll just keep those left and right. Those are the type of drums, like the synthetic drums. So I think they're better left and right. But I find live drums, you can narrow it, and it sounds kind of cool, because I like the old kind of 70s mixers and stuff, and it sounds like that to me. Where else?
She's got her claws in deep in her heart, that is Tom wearing his soul away until it's well and truly.
Okay, that's kind of there. Okay, second chorus.
The bird. The wolf, the lion, the bird. But he's caught in a the bird. The wolf, the lion, the bird.
Okay, that's a live one. So see, that's what I'm talking about. You can make that a bit more center. Just always works better.
The bird. The wolf, the lion, the bird. But he's caught in a spell camp. The bird.
So I think you can go a bit. I would put these to the left side, right side. So that one to there.
The bird. The wolf, the lion, the bird. But he's caught in the bird.